Okay, so here's the visual impaired fans description of the stadium for those of you who want to get a sense of what the stadium is like while you're listening to the commentary. So Blackpool today, and it's quite a modern ground, although it's where their ground always has been. So this is a great traditional football ground, but it's all been replaced by new stuff. And it's quite a uniform ground. In fact, the three sides opposite us, and I'm underneath the camera gantry, so it'll be the view from the camera side, are uniform. They're very, very similar, the three stands. So to the left, behind the goal, is a stand. It's got one tier of orange seats, Blackpool play in orange, with picked out on it in white lettering Armfield, because Jimmy Armfield is an absolute legend of this club, a great player and manager. He was in the England squad when they won the World Cup in 1966, and was a lovely fella as well, very popular. So that stand there on the left hand side, like I said, it's got one tier, so one block of seats. I'm estimating about 25 rows of seats. Then behind it is a row of glass windows. They are executive boxes. Then there's a balcony above it and another row of glass windows, slightly bigger. Must be the posher executive boxes. Some of them have got seats in front of them, so you can go into your executive box, have a meal or a drink, and then you can come out and you're sitting on the balcony viewing the game. Above that is a big sign, orange sign, saying "We are the Seasiders." That's one of Blackpool's nicknames. The other nickname, the Tangerines. So I shouldn't say orange, I should say tangerine. And then the roof, it's a sort of grey structure, the stand. The roof is grey and metal, and is, yeah, it's quite a subtle little roof. It's not massive or anything, and it just sticks out at a sort of about 15-degree angle with metal trusses supporting it over the seats. And then essentially the rest of the ground is like that. So in the corner it's filled in, so it's all one piece going all the way around three sides. There's an electronic scoreboard up in the corner to the left as I'm sitting. Currently says "Welcome to Bloomfield Road." And for this part of the ground now, the roof is the same height. There isn't the second level of executive boxes. So there are glass boxes and seats going all the way across above the same type of seating. And that goes all the way across. A sign above the halfway line says "Welcome to Bloomfield Road, the home of Blackpool FC." And across that roof are lots of small floodlights. So they haven't got big floodlight pylons. Instead, there are 12 supports sticking up at regular intervals from the roof, and on each of those are 3 big floodlights. So the ground will be lit up. I assume it's the same on the roof here, and the ground is lit up that way. So yeah, like I said, it's the same type of stand with about 25 odd seats in one tier. In the middle are the dugouts. The tunnel is bang in the middle of that stand. That's where the players will come out, which is quite a large tunnel with the Blackpool badge over the top of it. Everything is in orange, tangerine. There is, then either side of that are the team's dugouts. To the right, it says home team, so 2 rows of seats, so maybe 3 actually, another one tucked in right at the back. Yeah, 3 it is. And it says home team over the right one, away team over the left one. There's a block of seats behind which are a different shade of orange, and I reckon they might be the posh seats for the directors, so they look like they are a different colour because they're sort of padded seats. And above that is a camera gantry. There's a camera gantry where I am. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the one that we use. That must be for the reverse angle. It's only a small camera gantry above those seats. And then moving around in the corner again, it's filled up. Again, like I said, there are executive boxes all the way around. And then on the right-hand side is, again, an identical stand. It's not, I beg your pardon, it's not. This one ostensibly is the same, but there's more seats, there's more rows. There's another 5 rows or so going back, so there's more seat. The back of it is raked up a bit more as well, so it's got a bit more of an angle, it's a bit steeper. And that's the home end. So expect lots of noise coming from there. That's to my right. It is again orange seats, but it's got picked out in big letters because there are 3 main blocks and then 2 smaller side blocks of seats. On the 3 main ones are BFC, picked out in big letters, Blackpool Football Club, of course. And above it, above those seats and above the executive boxes, there are flags which are stuck to the wall, which are Blackpool fan flags. It's one saying, "You have our dreams at your feet." That's very poetic, isn't it? It appears to be, there's a Mexican flag out as well with some writing on it. I don't know exactly what that's for. And yes, quite a few England flags with Blackpool written on them. And then the stand I'm in is different. So those 3 sides are all connected. This one seems to be sort of connected on the left-hand side, but having said that, it's not the same height. This stand's a bit lower. The Wrexham fans will be to our left, so you should get lots of away sounds from the commentary. There are glass windows behind, but these are actually windows to outside. If I say windows, just looking across, they're not windows. There's some not barbed wire. They're basically like a fence, so it's actually, the roof is connected, similar type of roof, but then it's like a sort of mesh in between, so it's actually there. The nice cooling breeze coming through today. Empty seats to our right. It's the same as on the left. Smaller stand this, and then above me, right above me, with a lot of scaffolding, is the camera gantry, which looks like it's got a hell of a lot of floor space looking at it. It's huge. Goodness me. So there you go. That's Bloomfield Road, historic site of Blackpool, who are a really historic team. 1950s, winning the FA Cup and all such of famous players. There's lots of statues dotted around outside. Stanley Matthews, Stan Mortensen, all these players. But yeah, although it's on the same site, actually, it's all a brand new stadium. So there you go. I hope that's useful for you if you're listening into the game. You can imagine what's going on around us.